today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the NECA Toys Gremlins Mogwai Series 5 Zoe. Zoe, like the other Mogwais we've had a look at, also features the posable eyes. This one is very different in the sense that Zoe has the curled down ears, which I think we've seen before with a previously released Mogwai. This one down below looks like it's asking for food, or it's praying, I don't know, maybe it's just more asking. It's putting on the cute face so that you give it something. Zoe, I think, would probably be a girl. Patches, I'm not sure if it would be a boy or girl Mogwai. And Gary, I think, probably would have been a guy. That sounds like a male name for a Mogwai. Spin around the back of the package. Roll trackball to move Mogwai eyes 360 degrees. Collect them all. The other figures, I believe this was Series 4, Penny, Brownie, and Duda. Gary, Patches, and Zoe make up Series 5. To check out more from the folks over at NECA Toys, you can go to www.necaonline.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at Gremlins Mogwai Zoe. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. With Zoe out of packaging, the first thing you want to do is spin the figure around to the back. We've done this already with the other two. And take this out. I kept this in the video just so you guys can see if you pick this figure up for yourself and you ask yourself, hey, I can't get the eyes to move. It's probably because you haven't taken this off yet. Put that to the side. And with that gone, it doesn't obstruct at all the movement in Zoe's eyes. Eyes move left and right, up and down, all the way around. And it all relies on this trackball. Coloring is quite nice on Zoe. It's kind of reminds me of like a caramel color. It's this nice, soft, light brown. It's almost the same type of brown as Gizmo, although just lighter. And swapped out instead for the white, Zoe's face has more like an off brownish colored white and more of that brown in the little tummy. As mentioned in the package and the review, the ears are curled, which really separates Zoe not only from the other two Mogwais that we've had a look at in this series of videos, but also separates her from some of the other Mogwais too, because a lot of the Mogwais really relied on the straight ears, that when you start seeing the Mogwai releases with the curled ears, it definitely does separate them from the lot. Speaking of the lot, let's have a look at the other ones that we had a look at. There's Patches. And of course, let's not forget little grumpy grump Gary. And there's the three Mogwais. Now factor in, if you will, the bodies, the arms, the legs, and really the back of the heads are what is the same on all these pieces. But by swapping out the different ears and swapping out the different face pieces, you can see how they're all very different from one another. Looking at now the three in hand, and I say in hand, they're not really in my hand, but having a look at the three, I think my favorite might still be Gary. There's just something about his face. Looks like he's plotting something. Attaboy, Gary. But he might be my favorite from the three. He doesn't have as much color, granted, as Patches or as Zoe, but he does have something different to him. There's something about him that I like, that he seems like he just really stands out from the other Mogwais. Not only just the ones that we've reviewed now, really all the other series of Mogwais as well. And we'll just move these guys out of the way. As for articulation on Zoe, it would be what you would come to expect from all the Mogwai pieces. Her head does have a ball joint. Moves actually quite easily, and could be one of the easiest head movements from the three figures that we've looked at. Ears also are articulated via the ball joints that are in the ear sockets. Now, because they are curled, you can't really do all that much with them. I mean, you can curl them down that way if you want. I'd probably just have them straight on like you see here. Arms are also on a ball joint. There's a secondary ball joint in the forearm area of the Mogwai, as well as a swivel in the hand. Finally, rounding out the articulation, Zoe has articulation in the legs. Not much, mind you. The legs always seem to be the harder things to move on the Mogwai pieces. There you have Zoe. You guys can let me know down below, of the 3 that we've had a look at, which is your favorite? Which one actually you think looks the nicest? My favorite still has got to be Gary, but I kind of like the curled ears also on Zoe. It brings something different to the table. We've probably seen it before. Memory can't recall right now whether another Mogwai was released with the curled ears. I'm sure there probably was. But even if there's only 1 or 2 cases, cases such as Zoe here really makes her stand out from the crowd. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the final Mogwai in the 3-figure release of the NECA Toys Gremlins Mogwai Series 5. Today we're having a look at Zoe. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. And certainly stay tuned, Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. See you next time.